Sorry. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, Regal Reserve will definitely have the momentum from that last map. However, I feel the Fast Five will relax, they will reset, come out onto Dam, and take it 7-6. I'm going to say 7-6
It's
as well,
ironic. It's ironic.
7-6.
Okay.
Heard it first. All right.
Okay. Hit it here first. Regal Reserve. It's quite ironic, actually, thinking about it, because the COG team, they're called the Fast Five. In reality, it's Regal Reserve who are the Fast Five, and the Fast Five run out on the teamwork.
That's brilliant. Toby, you know, I'm learning something new every day with casting with you. And these one-liners are absolutely magical.
I think you're winning on the weekend in terms of one-liners.
Let's not go into it.
You're going to have to write some down for me,
I made some pretty shocking one-liners yesterday. I will not go into detail and say, you know. Anyways, let's move on. We've got map 3 coming up. Damn.
Let's go into round count. You said 7-6, right? In favour of the Fast Five. Ooh, it's hard. It's honestly hard.
I feel like
after map 1, right? After map 1. I thought the Fast Five were going to potentially 2-0, honestly. From how they were performing, it was stellar. The teamwork was there. It's reminiscent of a team, the likes of Supremacy, the likes of Fable, and how clinical they were, and how down with the basics of Gears of War and Escalation they were. Everything was so predictable, it seemed, for Fast Five when reading Regal Reserve. And Regal Reserve, they looked like they perhaps didn't deserve to be in that match there. You know, the teamwork from Fast Five was amazing. But saying that, it's completely flipped on its head off the foundation with Regal Reserve showing that their shotguns do help them out. It's more like they're more used to perhaps execution, this Regal Reserve side. They continue to play as if it's execution. They rely on their initials. They rely on their team fights above all else. Fast Five, for me, in this game, the key to victory is slowing this down, setting up in this pumping station on our screens right now, making sure everything is perfect once again. Their communication, their teamwork, their individual shotguns do need to stand up to Regal Reserve somewhat, but don't allow Regal Reserve to keep that pace of the game hectic and frantic. I'm going to go with 7-5 Regal Reserve.
I just, you know, I couldn't agree with you more. The Fast Five definitely do need to slow this down because Regal Reserve are looking like a very fast, strong force at the moment. So they are going to need to slow this down. But I feel like this is a very similar map to Forge Blitz. I feel like it can be a map that can be slowed down. But as I say, that Swift KLK does take out Bozza. He is looking for a second, but look, he's run into a lot of trouble there. Bad decision from Dicex there to run into that, but Dragons does take out Primary Gears. And look at this, as I said it already, look, Fast Five look like they're going to be more inclined to want to use their Lancer Fire, their team fights. Look at their hunting in packs. They're playing as a team already. I'm telling you, Toby, the Fast Five are going to take this. I'm telling you.
I will say, I really wanted to go against you in the prediction. I think I'm not going to flip-flop this time. Regal Reserve need to hold on to these shotguns that wear their best. Shadows with a triple. It's exactly what you need to see. And of course, Elliot does not like what he sees for the Fast Five there.
That can't happen.
Hashtag that can't happen.
Hashtag that could not happen. Yeah.
They've done all the work. They've done all the work, did the COG side, and Shadow just shuts it down. All of that out the window. As soon as that individual skill shines through for Shadows as he starts off. So he means to finish off the foundation.
Definitely. But I just feel like RMJ could have kind of, once he got that kill on the player, he could have kind of stepped back, taken it slower, but he instead decides to run into his cover and allows Shadows, it gives Shadows the opportunity. And now Shadows is on the warpath because they both don't know he's there. This is going to be a 3-kill. Can he get the 5th? There you go.
Man,
that's 5 down.
5 down immediately. That push from Fast Five was not as clinical as we've seen in the past. Shadows is very happy, it seems. He's bouncing as fast as he can up this walkway, stretching his legs, and they're also getting very vocal on the main stage. Regal Reserve, well, they have shut down the Fast Five, and you know, I'll agree with you. You know, when you're analyzing them, playing as in a pack, executing every push very well, the Fast Five at the start of that round. Regal Reserve, as soon as Shadow shut them down, boy, did they defend well as well.
Yeah, definitely, and you know, he gave us a little bit of a dance at the end there in that alleyway. Moved like Michael Jackson. God rest his soul.
One-liners.
But you know, but no, yeah, you know, the Fast Five. Honestly, yeah, they looked a lot better to start with there. They, they looked a lot more like a team. It looked like they were more prepared to play as a team, play with their Lancers, support each other in certain situations, give the support fire. And the Regal Reserve just came out and went, no, not today. And Shadows went off, took a 3-piece, and now we see them take the round. So Fast 5 need to sort this out. Can't let that get to them. They need to reset again. They need to just say, guys, stick to the game plan.
They can't get emotional.
They can't get emotional. And
they have to keep their heads held down.
They have to, yeah, they have to. Can't let that first round, damage their
Hammerburst plays down this time round in the A and C hill, so nothing changed up too much, but it will punish certainly people running through on their own at the center of the map in the form of Regal Reserve. Might help with that Hammerhead gameplay counter. And it Primary Gears rolls back, but no, the back A doesn't come through. This time round, it is the Fast 5 that get the team wipe over at the B hill. And already overextended to the A hill. They aren't going to get this round because they won't be able to even reach it in time. Clinical response from the Fast 5 as they prove they can also shotgun.
Fantastic, yeah. Again, pretty quick wipeout from the team. So that was better from much better from the Fast 5. I'm saying, I'm kind of getting this wrong here in the casting desk. Saying they're going to play as a team and they just go out and completely ruin that and take all 5 members of Regal Reserve down pretty quickly. But yeah, great round there from Fast 5. Very quick, very powerful. And now now we're looking at a 1-1. But I believe. Well,
it's 1-1 now. Both in maps and rounds. Interns are placed down on the platform to bring players a little bit more towards that platform. And it's going to be a 3v3 actually. I see one player of Fast 5 lurking around the back as the Regal Reserve do press on to look for those kills. They are trying to wrap around RMJ. He knows someone's trying to run away from him.
That's a great play from RMJ.
So many downs, look how many downs there are. Precision will clean it up as well as he wins that 1v running ahead. Fast 5 win there. Can they rotate and abuse their numbers advantage to take down the players? A beat, it seems like, as Dragons is the only one left over at the pumping station. More shotgun battle victories, and Dam proving to be a triple cap heavy map. As always, the Fast 5 do take the lead.
Great play by RMJ there to kind of come up from the baby stairs, come behind and pinch the 3 members of Regal Reserve in that middle area. What I didn't understand was why Chidwick didn't come round and give the Lancer support on the jump up, and instead went for the B cap as opposed to doing that. However, he did take the guy down, and again, that was 2 very strong rounds from the Fast 5, and that looked very organised. It looked very controlled. It looked very structured. And I'm telling you, when the Fast 5 start to kind of show hints of magic in that perspective, from that perspective, then I feel like Regal Reserve are going to find it very hard to respond.
I feel as though the platform fight is a bit more technical in nature. Timing pushes, timing flanks, where Fast 5 could take the the mental edge in that scenario and much more lesser numbers throw at your enemies as fast as you can, kind of like gameplay. Sniper was placed down, meanwhile, at pumping station. It's Die6s who picks that up, and it's the Regal Reserve that take the numbers advantage there. Can they take Primary Gears out without casualties? They can, and Chidwick is the last one left alive. Trying to run towards that C hill. Will Regal Reserve press for the triple? Doesn't seem like they have the sniper. Not too surprised there. Good stuff from them.
Interesting from Regal Reserve here to back off and, well, I say interesting, but obviously looking at the respawn timers, I'm sure it's a very clever decision. However, not normally see that from Regal Reserve to set up, and it would be interesting to see how they can set up here and how they can control, how they can control certain, areas in the map. And we've not obviously seen that from them in the last 2 maps. It's been very aggressive, very push heavy. So it'd be very interesting to see how Regal Reserve, maybe signs of fear.
Perhaps. I think it's just stop and start. That's what Regal Reserve can be all about. So Regal Reserve are adapting as the game goes on. Totty sending himself, and I've stood corrected actually. No, double down as well. That spawn. Dragons the last one alive, so last 5 they can start moving across the map. Dragons is on his own over at this A hill. It should be a 2v1. Actually make that a 3v1 as the pinch is coming in just behind. Dragons not able to get a kill as he runs out the back. Yeah, that sniper was out of gameplay a long while ago, actually, and doesn't even matter. The triple cap starts chiming through. Swift with a double, holding on to this round potentially as RMJ holds on to his home hill. Extension from Totty, as that's where the attention goes. Now, Boz are the last one alive there. Are they going to start capping soon, though? The C hill needs to be broken. but they are coming off respawn, our Fast 5.
And already they're in the home hill of the Fast 5. Die6 here is attempting to take on 3 players, and can he do it? I mean, he's a very, very strong individual player, but he does get taken down by T-Precision. But here we see a lot of pressure being put on by Regal Reserve on the Fast 5 home hill, so this is very good from Regal Reserve. They do take out, and that's a 4-man wipeout. Can they take out the last one to take the round? And that's it. It's 2-2. And again, great play from Regal Reserve. Great play from Regal Reserve to put that gradual pressure on to get the ultimate domination. The Fast 5, I mean, they were in a scenario there where they had position, and you know, we looked at Swift just took 2 down, and that's it. It just switches like that straight away. So maybe in those scenarios, given the fact that the Fast 5 haven't been a team for very long, in those scenarios, maybe they look a bit shaky because obviously they don't have that, you know, that they don't have that kind of fundamental chemistry as of yet that you would see from a team.
It was
like
an odd
Fable.
scenario.
Yeah, it was an odd scenario.
Not a typical scenario.
Yeah, it wasn't a typical scenario. I would like to have seen the Fast 5 being a bit more intelligent in that last play when they were taking that home hill from Regal Reserve. But Regal Reserve do a great job to reply and win the round.
A block, incense, and sniper down the center line of this map, and it is an interesting layout, honestly, on Dam. You're going to have to spread your players as you see fit. Totti opens up with RMJ. Bozza does respond elsewhere on the map. Incense picked up by Totti as well. So you know what? Fast 5, they can start rotating, but here comes the Incense in the back. They're not going to connect with anybody. Precision starts overextended. Lancers are being used against him. Chidwick and Die6 is having a crucial one.
This is a very big fight.
Where's the rotation? There it is. Regal Reserve do finally come through. Die6 is starting to get his Lancer out. Very close was Chidwick from taking down that enemy, but it's not going to be a triple cap just yet. We are going to see a reset from both teams here. Respawns coming through for Fast 5, and the sniper in Totti's hand. Let's keep a close eye on him. Let's see.
I'd love to see a couple of headshots here from Fran Totti. I mean, I've actually seen online with the M-bar, he's absolutely fantastic. And I understand as well from any marksman weapon, he is, you know, he's pretty clinical. So I'd like to see a couple of headshots here. Through the smoke would have been fantastic to start it off, but unfortunately he does miss that. And now we're going to see Fast 5 try and take the control back on the E hill. But is he going to get this? He does! That's a great shot there from Fran Totti on RMJ. Can he get the second? He's hungry for it. He's like a lion in the wild.
Fast 5 are aware of that lion looming in the area. Oh, look at this angle from Totti. It's so smart. He has got flanked. The reaction to turn around and run away. I'd be saying, you know, stay alive, keep that sniper. The reinforcements come flying in the form of Regal Reserve through the middle, and they take down Precision, they take down Primary, and start the overextension. That was clinical from Regal Reserve.
Very, very good.
RMJ is going to somehow stays alive after rolling off that truck. Does it even matter? 4 seconds on the clock, and this will come through once again as Regal Reserve take the lead here. It is back and 4. 2 rounds in a row for Fast 5, the second round and third. 2 rounds we've just seen go the way of the Spaniards.
Last round, I'm thinking...
Of the half as well.
Last round of the half, excuse me. I'm thinking maybe let's get a boomer down.
Maybe change up a bit. Yeah.
Change
okay.
up. I feel like, well, we haven't really got many options. Maybe change one of the weapons. We can maybe put it on the platform, potentially. The pits area. But no, they do decide to keep it as it is.
Enforcers as well.
But
I think it's just sticking with the status quo of this half so far. Hammerburst, Enforcers. It's definitely not about these weapons, and I haven't seen the Hammerburst being used to much effectiveness. It's all been about the flanks on baby steps rather than setting up anywhere. Question is, numbers-wise, are Fast 5 going to change it up? Yes, they are. They're sending 4 to platform here. Will they start moving across to B? Yes, they will. A little bit of a switcheroo. 1 player there, and they are going for the numbers advantage. It's kind of like an execution strategy, right? Fast 5 looking for the numbers advantage on one side of the map and then abuse that later with the rotations. Unfortunately for them, Shadows is on a streak of shotgun kills. Primary has a sniper out, but he does not have many teammates alive next to him. Here come the Incense thrown into the mix. Totti with a double, making a triple as 1 teammate dies. Dragons is on point for the home hill capture. 4-2 at the end of this half.
It's a scary mammoth to face when Regal Reserve are running in to players like that and just taking 1, 2 pieces as they just did in that scenario. Great incendiaries there from Fran Totti. Really really good play there to kind of take control of that B hill. And the Regal Reserve, they do look scary, it has to be said at the moment. They're looking very, very aggressive. They're looking very, very good with their shotguns. And they're taking a lot of position in a lot of key areas as well. So
only a 2-round differential, right? Yes, Dragons has 2 kills, but Primary Gears and Bozza, they have only 3 kills each. Look at Shadows, though. 17 kills he has at the top. He has been a very important component, it's safe to say, in this round count thus far. He's back on our screen here. Many doubles, many triples. Many argue this is the best player in this Regal Reserve side, maybe even the best Spaniard on the game, honestly. Here he comes, 2v1, gets the 1 kill despite everything being up against him. Perhaps Bozza should have been a little bit more aware that time around, you'd argue. But Fast 5 remain in the lead. They get the captures. They have the numbers advantage. It's now their time to set up. Something we haven't really seen from them in a while due to Regal Reserve's aggression and success with that.
But look at Regal Reserve already. They're already moving over to the pumping station. They're already coming across to Fast 5's home hill, and they're hunting in packs. It's almost like, you know, yeah, they're just hunting in packs. They're being very aggressive in areas of you know, in certain areas of the map, and it's a classic display. And let's hope that Fast 5 can push off. They can. But Dysic's going in, killing Gears and RMJ in quick succession, and Dragons here is in a 1v1 on B. But he gets taken out by Chidwick. Chidwick couldn't get the second no, but he gets taken out by Swift. And now we'll see Regal Reserve take control of the E hill. But Bozza is still alive. I believe he gets taken down. He does get taken down. That's 2 members down, 3 members down. Only 2 members up. But RMJ does get 1 to keep control. He has got a 1v1 on the home hill. Can he take it? This is very, very important. He does take it.
Lancer from the right as well.
And he does get back control for the Fast 5 on their home hill. It's a good play, but the Regal Reserve, they are just, it has to be said.
I'm not sure the IGL is Regal Reserve, but when they turned around from that home hill all the way back to the E flank as Dysic's started getting that double, that was perfect. Everyone turned at once, like one hive mind working in unison there, and here comes the shotguns and back onto the home hill. Always proactive, our Regal Reserve, even if it is a bit cumbersome at times, it works a lot, and the round count reflects that. Fast 5 reacting to that in kind, though. They have overextended to F hill, but it remains all about the center hill here with Bozza.
It's a really good play from Fast 5, actually. The rotation was really good to be on the home hill. And look at the angles they've got here on this mid street. And I don't think he knows Swift gets taken out by Bozza. I didn't think he knew he was there. So this is a good play from Fast 5 to gain position, and I won't be surprised if they're going to try and be very, very aggressive on their home hill. He takes another one, and now we see him marching forward into the home hill of the Regal Reserve with no fear at all, but he does back off. They've opted to play it safe, opted to play the organisation, bearing in mind that if they are to keep the 2 caps, they will go up on points, but Regal Reserve do decap E, so they're going to lose some points here, and Regal Reserve are looking like... And look at this play here.
Overextended there.
Overextension.
We've got overextension in this hill. It's so frantic, both of these teams and how they're playing. The score is neck and neck, but it's Regal Reserve who are coming out on top right now. It seems D hill broken again. Here, Primary Gears, bottom left, he gets the double, and I think that's on a home hill, actually. Here comes the fight on the F hill. Can the Fast 5 turn it around? And I think they can, honestly, if RMJ can keep breaking this hill as he just did.
This is going into the Fast 5's favour, and that's it.
Yeah,
the Fast 5 get that. That's brilliant play. But how manic was that? I mean...
It was hard, honestly, it was hard to keep track of.
That was absolutely impossible. I mean, we had Bozza there being very aggressive into Regal Reserve's home hill. He picked up a 2-piece. It was looking like he was about to kind of push forward into the home hill, but then backed off. But in that decision, it was almost like the Regal Reserve had 2 members at home, and then all of a sudden have 5 members at E. They move so... I don't know, where are they getting their skates from? I mean, where are they getting their skates from?
Because I'm telling you, once they're together, don't they, to get them across.
Reserve are moving around this damn map like they're cheaters on heat. I'm telling you, it is very hard to keep up with. Very hard to keep up with. And,
yeah. But good response from Fast 5. You know, Primary got that double elsewhere, while Bozza was just that thorn in the side on the enemy's home hill, as we referenced. Boltox placed down, meanwhile, at the home hills in the trucks. Keeping a close eye on that platform fight once again. Both teams trading out kills, so no clear leader just yet. Primary Gears is going to have a 2v1 in front. He gets that 1v1. Swift does find him as he rolls into no man's land. Swift with the cap as well, and Dragon's getting a kill off screen. This is good from Regal Reserve. Chidwick's going to lurk behind, though, on the E-Hill. Is he going to catch a player? No, he's just going to get the break. That is perfect, preventing the triple cap for sure. It was going to start blinking as the F-Hill builds up, but the rest of his teammates do fight elsewhere. Chidwick loses there, but time has been bought. Regal Reserve have been forced to pull back. Fast 5 now on the offensive.
Very good play there from Regal Reserve, slaying out members of Fast 5 very quickly in very good key areas. Now it'll be very interesting to see if Regal Reserve can take a little bit of control over this map. It doesn't seem like they're giving up for anyone. Fran Totti running into people like he's headbutting walls. I mean, this is ridiculous. He wants this, he's hungry, he takes out another one, and Regal Reserve again take this round. And it's so manic, it's so aggressive, but they don't care. This is the way they're going to play this game, and if they're going to do it, they're doing it well, they're winning. It's working, there's method in the madness, as you said earlier, Toby. But honestly, Fran Totti there, just wrapping around the player, running into the back, going into another player. It was almost like his head wasn't saying stop. It was just go. Yep. And it seems like when you're watching these Regal Reserve players,
it is the play style.
Their mindset is just go. There's no...
Never sit still.
Yeah,
always be proactive individually. Yeah. It is clear as day at this point. And Regal Reserve, what a push that was onto the E-Hill or defense, as well as Fast 5 came out of respawn. Boy, did they do it
very well.
So clinically. Anyway, 5-3 now, Regal Reserve. They have got themselves 2 rounds into a position of 2 rounds away from winning this match. It is the final map if you just joined us. First game of the day in Championship Sunday. It's a block, a pumping station this time round from Fast 5. They have just said to everybody watching today that they are confident fighting this hectic battle on platform. They do trust their ability to win these shotgun rounds. Precision down, baby steps player in the form of RJ is down. Here come the Spaniards flying in. The cleanup is there. Precision did get revived actually. Does answer back, taking out Totti, but Shadows is fighting back. Chidwick, the strong shotgunner at the core of Fast 5, once again performing in those clinical battles.
Yeah, well played fair from Chidwick to win that. That was a very important fight. I feel like if the Regal Reserve player had won that, it would have been a very different story. But again, Regal Reserve winning these initials, picking up the kills pretty quickly, doing them in quick succession. Shadows again, takes the 3-piece there. And he has come to play today, ladies and gentlemen. Shadows is here. If he gets this headshot, I might scream, but he doesn't.
He's a mini identities that at this point, my friend. It is safe to say Regal Reserve are on an absolute rampage. 3 Rs. Regal Reserve Rampage. That is their new team name at this point in time. And 6-3. This cushion they've built themselves now in this last map.
I'm out of breath. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to cast.
They are shutting down Fast 5. Completely.
Regal Reserve are such a exciting team. I mean, I'll be honest. They are so far the most exciting team I've had the pleasure of casting so far. They're very, very exciting. We talk about that quick aggressive style. It's very, very nice to watch. It is very nice, and when it works, look at Shadows getting the 3 pieces.
They're reminding me right now of like the old Ronin squad when they were spliced, when they had identities, when they took down Echo Fox in Paris. They were just being aggressive, constantly on their back, and it's so effective are their pushes that teamwork can simply not stop it.
No.
Fast 5 are getting shut out right now through a raw talent. Shadows back on board with him. Maybe a bit unlucky actually with a shotgun fight, but the most important thing for Fast 5 is they are responding well. The boom shot was placed down. RMJ gets 2 kills out of the 2 shots there. Die6 is on his own. He will fall. Fast 5, they are reacting in this round. Will the triple cap come through?
I thought there for a second, yeah, Fast 5, I think I'm just going to edge us out. I don't think anyone's going to make it just in time. Ooh. I'm wrong, though. I'm wrong. And Regal Reserve are in this by the skin of their teeth. Can they regain control? Swift takes out Chidwick, Bozza takes out Totti, RMJ takes out Dragons, and now we see Swift trying to rotate to E-Hill to try and get a touch. Can he get a touch? He gets taken down by Primary Gears, who shuts him down pretty quickly, and now Die6 is being shut down. He's getting shot from all angles, all over the place over here. RMJ finally takes him down. That's Fast 5's round. Brilliant stuff. Like, listen, I'm not going to have a voice tomorrow. I'm definitely not having a voice tomorrow. Listen, I'm so sorry for viewers at home if you're hearing me and you feel like this guy
It's
need some
croaking.
water. Believe me, I'm drinking constant amounts, but if you've got action like this, you can't do anything but be passionate about it because it's so fantastic to watch. But I was just about to say that I felt like in just a moment in the last round that the Fast Five weren't going to move quick enough. Yeah, there was just that one moment that they did spend a little bit too long, but Chidwick did a great job in rotating very fast, getting to the home hill and see Fast Five's round. So well played.
Let's take a quick look at this scoreboard, folks. 26 kills for Shadows now. He's stacking these kills on top of each other very quickly in this round, as he proving his in this map rather, as he proving his slaying power capabilities. We found ourselves back on board with this individual. His teammates are around, and this is what they like, the pack. Oh, what a back A. I didn't even know Bozza was there, but Shadows knew somehow. He comes flanking in. Another double kill for this individual. Looking for Chidwick. He says no. Shuts down the player. But look at the numbers game. It is now Chidwick falling. Incend taking him out. Primary Gear's the only one alive. And he is going to get taken out as well. Is this the end?
This is it. This is it. I think this is it for Regal Reserve. I think they feel like they're going to win this, but Bozza needs to do something absolutely magical here, ladies and gentlemen, if they're going to stay in this map. This series, sorry. He does. Oh, I thought he got that one, but no. Regal Reserve is shutting them down as they're coming off spawn. I think this is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen, for Regal Reserve. I feel like they're going to clinch this. They take out Wild Toy, takes out RMJ. E4 Chidwick gets taken out. Primary Gear's the last man, the last hope. He gets in there. But he gets taken out by Dragons, and that's it. Regal Reserve do take that. And with that, that is Regal Reserve's series. 7-4. Wow. I feel like I don't have a brain anymore. That was manic. No.
Your voice is going to go very quickly, I think, after that game. Wow.
Very, very quickly.
7-4 the score in that final map. 2-1 in the end. Wow.
Let's take a break.
I'm speechless right now. I have no idea what to say at this point in time. Words cannot describe how successful Regal Reserve were, how dominant they were in those closing rounds with those shotguns.
Unbelievable. The individual skill and display there from Regal Reserve was fantastic. Shadows. Gee. I mean, that unbelievable. I mean, certain scenarios there, he just was so clinical, so fast, so quick to react.
He was the decider. So many initials, wasn't he?
I just want to pick up on something that last round there, where he kind of, he took out. I don't remember which members of Fast Five he done, but he kind of back A Bozza and then turn around. And it's almost like because of the communication of this Regal Reserve team, they're just their brains are going a million miles an hour. Yeah. They're communicating all the time. It's so fast. It's so quick. He's been told by his teammate, there's someone on pit, come back, and he's just spin round, taking one out. He was unlucky on the third, to be fair, very, very unlucky on the third. But yeah, what an individual class display from Regal Reserve there to clinch that out.
There is method in the madness, it seems.
There is.
Well,
if you've got Shadows on your team, there is definitely method in the madness.
Of course, the numbers do not lie. Here is the numbers for the rounds, though. The map count 7-5 to Fast 5 and Forge Blitz. We were all about bigging that side up for sure for their teamwork and smarts. Foundation, we went to that. Regal Reserve, the aggression. Boy, did it shine through, and the cracks in the armor appeared very quickly for Fast 5. And that one, it carried on to Dam. Yes, Fast 5 got more rounds, but it really did feel like Regal Reserve were on a different planet in how fast they were moving, how good their shotguns were. And I think, honestly, that play at the end from Shadows, it just kind of summarizes as a Regal Reserve team for me. Aggressive at all points, aggressive to the point where once their shotguns are in order, like in Foundation, like in Dam, they are unstoppable unless you have your teamwork, your individual talent dialed in. Wow.
Definitely.
Very impressed.
What a show. Very, very impressed with this Regal Reserve team. I mean, yeah, definitely. That last play by Shadows there was definitely an example of how good they are individually and how quick they think. And the Fast 5 just almost at times seemed like they didn't have an answer for it. They didn't know how to deal with it. And you look at large parts of that damn map, and there was scenarios where even if Regal Reserve were losing 2 members, there would be someone else probably Shadows, taking 2 members out. And it was just,
Yeah,
they just did not have an answer for it. But you know what's interesting, I want to say this, what's going to be very, very interesting is how that style of Regal Reserve works against the likes of Supremacy. If, you know, they are to make it that far, how does it work against the likes of Fable, who are very organised? Well, Fable, I'm sure individually they're going to be on, you know,
It's the same playstyle as well.
Massive
same
part.
playstyle.
So yeah, it's the same play style, but it, you know, look at Supremacy as a team who do like to be quite a team, you know, team focused focused team. Together, you know, the structure, the organisation is a large focus of what they do, their ethos as a team, I should say. So it'd be interesting to see that Regal Reserve style, that Regal Reserve play, how that works against the likes of Supremacy, and you know, if they get that far, which, you know, after that display, I'm rooting for them. I'm not going to lie. I'm a Shadows fan. I'm definitely a Shadows fan at the moment. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see.
Well, commiserations to the Fast Five. Their teamwork was on point on Forge Blitz, but the individual talent, you'd argue, of Regal Reserve was just too much in those last 2 maps. Folks, we will be taking it to a quick break in just a second, but I can confirm that it's Team Lucent versus Regal Reserve next. It is the battle of the Spaniards. This is going to be a big one. It's going to be more aggression, more shotgun talent on Showcase, and you know, Regal Reserve, they're looking hot. I'm looking forward to this one.
That's going to be a huge game. Huge. I mean,
we're gonna.
From what I understand as well, from watching Team Lucent, you know, I casted them before with Alex. Well, I think it was actually yourself. I casted with casted their game, one of their first winners bracket game. They are a team who are very similar to Regal Reserve.
Yeah.
So
I think
it's
going to be a big clash.
For viewers at home, it's going to be absolutely manic. In fact, I can't speak.
If you like shotgun
100,000 words in a second, but obviously, you know,
if you like shotgun gameplay, folks,
it's going to be
please
fantastic.
Do not go anywhere. We'll throw it to a quick break. It is Team Lucent versus Regal Reserve, the battle of the Spaniards after this.